Hey everyone, welcome to week 3 of Yoga for Disc Golf's Introductory series. This week we're going to focus on neutral standing poses. Let's get to our mats. We're going to start today's practice on our hands and knees in a tabletop position. Hands under your shoulders and hips over your knees for cat-cow. Inhale to arch your back. Tilt your pelvis up, drop your belly towards the floor, raise your chest and chin towards the ceiling. Exhale to round your pelvis down and round your back up towards the ceiling, letting your head fall towards the floor. Inhale, arch. Exhale to round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Now come back into a tabletop position. Extend your right leg out behind you, keeping your hips level. Bring your right leg back down and then extend your left. Inhale to bring your left leg down, and then exhale to raise your right. Inhale to come down, exhale, raise the left. Inhale, come down, exhale, right leg. Inhale down, exhale, left leg up. And come back into a tabletop position. Step your right foot up by your right hand. Bring your hands to the right knee, and then pushing through your heel, upright yourself. Standing tall, stack your head over your pelvis, with the top of your head reaching up, spine neutral, and squeeze your glutes to bring your pelvic floor level with the floor. Now relax your glutes to tilt the top of your hips forward. And then tighten to come into neutral. Relax to tilt forward. Tighten. And relax. And tighten. And relax to tilt forward. Now squeeze your hips back to neutral and hold. You should feel a lengthening of your hip flexor through your left quad. Now tuck your left toes under, push through your right heel to straighten your left leg, coming to a standing lunge. Sweep your arms wide to the side and raise them overhead with palms facing each other. Draw your front ribs down and towards the torso. We call this Crescent pose. Exhale, release your torso toward your right thigh. Bring your hands to the ground and step back into a tabletop position. Step your left foot up by your left hand. Bring your hands to your left knee, and pushing through your left heel, upright yourself. Stack your head over your pelvis, top of your head reaching up, spine neutral, and now squeeze your glutes to bring your pelvic floor level with the floor. Relax your glutes to tilt the top of your hips forward. And then tighten to come to neutral. Relax to tilt. And now tighten. Relax. And tighten. Now relax to tilt forward. And squeeze to neutral and hold. Now tuck your right toes under. Push through your left heel to straighten your right leg, coming to a standing lunge. Sweep your arms wide to the side and raise them overhead with palms facing each other. Reach through your pinkies. Hug your front ribs down. And exhale to release your torso towards your left thigh. Bring your hands to the ground and step back into a tabletop position. Now, keeping your hips neutral, push your right foot back along the floor and then raise your left arm out in front of you. See if you can lift your right leg up, even if it's just an inch or two, while keeping your hips totally stable. Come back into tabletop. Then push your left foot back along the floor and raise your right arm. Raise your left leg if possible. We're going to alternate this raised position. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, right leg back, left arm forward. Inhale, center. Exhale, left leg, right arm. Inhale, center. Exhale, right leg, left arm. Inhale to center. Exhale, left leg, right arm. Inhale, back to tabletop. One more round. Exhale, right leg, left arm. Back to center. Exhale, left leg, right arm. Come back into the tabletop position. Tuck your toes under, and with a bend in your knees, push your hips back and up for downward facing dog. Look forward and step to the front of your mat. Inhale to raise your arms up. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, bring your arms up. And hinging from your hips, exhale to fold forward. Inhale, reach your heart out over your toes for halfway lift. Plant your hands and step back into plank. Chaturanga, lower in between your hands. Inhale into up dog. Exhale, push back into down dog. Look forward and step to the front of your mat. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, come to stand. Now take your arms overhead. As if you are going to sit back into a chair, bend your knees and lower your hips. Keep your lower back long by not allowing the bottom ribs to puff forward, while also drawing your tailbone down towards the floor. Let the weight fall into your heels and come back into stand. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Strong hips keep your knees and thighs parallel to the other leg. Now fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, heart over toes. Exhale, step back for plank and lower between your hands for Chaturanga. Inhale, roll over your toes and press the sternum forward for upward facing dog. Exhale, push through your hands, draw the belly in and up. Take your hips back for downward dog. Shift your weight into your left foot. Raise your right leg up. And begin to shift your weight forward as you draw your knee towards your chest and step your right foot by your right hand. If you cannot get close, don't worry, nobody can when they start practicing. We'll keep training our core and the reach through our shoulders, and you'll be able to get there in no time. Readjust your foot to be up by your hand if you need to. And now drop your left heel down, angled towards the midline. Ground through your outer left foot. Draw your left kneecap up. Bring your hands to your right knee. And pushing through your right heel, raise up, bringing your thigh towards parallel with the ground. Bring your hands to your hips. Right knee stacked over your right heel, tracking with your second, third toe. Feel your outer right hip turned on, gently pulling backwards to square your hips to the wall in front of you. Now take your hands up, Warrior 1. Side note, do not square your hips in Warrior 2. Refer to Week 2's video if you need a refresher. Now energizing through your right heel, push your legs straight. Bring your back foot a foot closer, and hinging from the hips, fold out over your right leg halfway, keeping the length in the spine. And now fold forward all the way over your leg. Bring your hands to blocks or your shin. Put a bend in your right knee and step forward and fold. Inhale for halfway lift, and exhale to fold deeper. Inhale, raise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, chair. Bend your knees and lower your hips. Now fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, keeping your spine flat in a line. Exhale, step back for plank. Then lower in between your hands for chaturanga. Inhale into upward facing dog. Pull your shoulder blades back, chest up and forward. Exhale, push through your hands. Draw the belly in and up. Take your hips up and back for down dog. Shift your weight into your right foot. Raise your left leg up. Begin to shift your weight forward as you draw your knee towards your chest and step your left foot by your left hand. Readjust your foot so it's in the correct position. Now turn your right heel down towards the midline. Ground through your outer right foot. Draw your right kneecap up. Bring your hands to your left knee. Pushing through your left heel. Raise up. Take your hands to your hips, left knee stacked over left heel, tracking with second, third toe. Feel your outer left hip turned on, pulling back. Now soften your right butt to bring the right hip forward. Reach your arms up, Warrior One. Ground through your left heel, pushing your leg straight. Bring your back foot a foot closer, and hinging from the hips, fold out over your left leg halfway. Then fold all the way over, bringing your hands to blocks or your shin. Put a bend in your left knee and step forward, Uttanasana. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale to fold deeper. Inhale, raise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. And sit back into a chair. Move your weight into your right foot. And now cross your left knee over your right. Take your right arm under your left, stretching like you're in gym class. Or, if it's available, you can double cross your arms. Eagle pose. Bring your arms and legs down. Shift into your left foot. And then cross your right knee over your left. Take your left arm under your right. Come back into chair pose. And back into stand. Now come to your mat for Savasana. Let your feet fall open. Palms face up. Eyes closed. Take a deep breath in. And let it go. Take another deep breath in. And slowly exhale, letting only the top third of the breath out. And pause. Then let the middle third out. And pause. And then exhale fully. Big inhale. Feel your ribs expand. Then slowly exhale the top third. And pause. Second third. Pause. Exhale the entirety of your breath until even your pelvis has been emptied. Big inhale. Don't tense. Fill up to your collarbones. And then exhale your rib cage. Pause. Exhale your belly. Pause. Exhale completely. And let go of the breath control. Observe the vibrations throughout your body. Feel the energy moving through you as your mind relaxes. Slowly open your eyes. Bend your knees. Roll over to your right. And push up into seated. Namaste.